everyone. I hope you're all doing good. My name is Farah. It's a pleasure to be one of the guides with you. On behalf of the Ohana Voyager Travel and Tour, I'd like to welcome you all to the tropical beauty of BOHOL. As for our tour, we will be having an exciting attractions to visit in the province. In every destination, you will be meeting different tour guides. Rest assured that it's already provided by our agency. Right now, I would like to remind you all first the safety precautions or safety protocols of our tour. Please secure your belongings. Do not leave your things unattended. Make sure you are with a group, or if you want to leave, always inform the tour guide before doing so. And please always wear your mask and face shield. Observe social distancing. Don't forget to bring alcohol wherever you go. Lastly, help keep the community clean. Avoid littering. We are still a few minutes away from our destination. While waiting, I would love to introduce to you our beloved Bohol. Bohol is the 10th largest island in the Philippines with a land area of 4,117.3 square kilometers. The mainland Bohol is oval-shaped with 73 smaller islands. The province has 1,109 barangays, 47 towns, and 1 city. Specifically, Tagbilaran City, we're also known as the capital of Bohol. Furthermore, there are 114 springs, 54 major rivers, 172 creeks, with 159 protected marine areas in Bohol. The largest water reservoir is the Wahig River in Anabanga town. We also have 4 major ports located in Tagbilaran City, Hagna, Talibon, and Tubigan town. A brief history: Bohol is derived from the word boho or bool. The island was the seat of the first international treaty of peace and unity between native King Dato Sicatuna and Spanish conquistador Miguel Lopez de Legazpi on 16 March 1565 through a blood compact alliance known today by many Filipinos as the Sandugo. The Bohol was made province on July 22, 1854. Moving on to the symbols representing Bohol, Awit sa Bohol, also known as the Bohol hymn, is the official anthem of the province, and it is composed by Justin Romea. The Bohol's provincial flower is the white gamamela, and although there are wide varieties of gamamela here in the province, the white one specifically symbolizes the simplicity, innocence, and the naturalness of Boholano. The purple Bohol yam, also known as the ubi kinampay, as the provincial playground. It is native in the province, especially in the rocky and sunny south of Panglao Island. It is Bohol's special food crops with its unique aroma and sweet taste. Also, it is often made into paste and then used to flavor ice cream, cakes, candies, and other pastries. To honor Ubi Kinampay, the Boholanos celebrate the Ubi Festival every January. Alright, we are now arriving at our first destination. Are you all excited? I know you are, but I ask that you remain into your seats until we have come to a complete stop. Kindly fall in line in going out of the bus. And don't forget to bring the necessities you need and be mindful always of your belongings. Thank you everyone. I hope you have a pleasant and memorable vacation here in Bohol. Enjoy the rest of the tour.
Hello everyone! Good day to all of you. How are you feeling? I guess you are all excited for today's tour, right? Well, me too. But first, I would like to introduce myself. I am Hannah Valerie, but you can call me Ate Hannah from Ohana Voyagers Travels and Tours. I will be your tour guide for today here in the beautiful city of Tagbilaran. I will be your companion for the rest of the day. Now let us do the head count if we are already complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. Alright, we are complete. Now let's get on before we proceed, as we are now going in the city proper of Tagbilaran. Let me state a few reminders, guys. As a tour guide, I always want you to remember to always enjoy. Can I see these beautiful smiles that indicates enjoyment? Wow! Fascinating. I will tell you all about the history of Tagbilaran. Republic Act 4660 was implemented on July 1966, hence Tagbilaran City's charter date. Did you know that the city official flower of Tagbilaran is called Bougainvillea? Yes, Bougainvillea. You can see this flower somewhere like outside in your house and other places here in Tagbilaran. The Buhay real name is Francisco Sendrejas. The name the Buhay is taken from dragon sa Huyuhoy, which means chart or magical powers from gods of the gentle wind. The Buhay died in 1825 at the age of 101. And the Buhay has two sons named Awag and Handa. Most of the city's main streets are named after Tagbilaran mayors like Callares, Peñaflor, Escuelas, Grupo, Temblador, Bisara, Putaled, Turalba, Rocha, and Bilderol. The longest highways from the Metro Manila is the President Garcia Avenue, formerly known as C5. Next is Galería Veteranos de la Revolución, or presently known as Illicit Street. Illicit Street is the shortest with the longest name. Did you know that Roma Tucerillo Villame is the real name of the famous Boholano singer, composer, and comedian Yoyoy Villame? He used to be a bus driver of the MV Armenenses Bocalid liner fleet that in 1965 replied from Tagbilaran to Ubay. Alright everyone, are you guys ready for our Day 1 Tagbilaran tour? Alright, let's go! Our first destination is the BOHOL Museum. The BOHOL Museum was once the home of former President Carlos P. Garcia and his family. On display in the museum are the family's memorabilia, old relics, furniture, and the collection of shells found on the shores of Bohol. It is a place where one will reminisce what Bohol was at the time, and when visit will better appreciate how Bohol has evolved to what it is now. Our next destination is the St. Joseph Cathedral. The picturesque Bohol Cathedral, located along Carlos P. Garcia Avenue, former Turalba Street, just across the street from the plaza, is another well-visited site. The cathedral is dedicated to Saint Joseph, the patron of the city, whose feast day falls on May 1. It is a Baroque architecture, but remodeled after it was burnt down and now acquires a rather modern look. It is a set of the diocese of Bohol. Our next destination is the old Provincial Capitol Building. The old Provincial Capitol Building is of typical Spanish design with arcs and columns featuring the front facade. It is a huge stone building looking like a fortress of old. The seat of the provincial government of Bohol is housed under its roofs. It lies alongside a very busy thoroughfare with the Plaza Rizal, just across the street. Alright, at our next destination, Kuya Orlando and Ate Rosie will be your tour guide. See ya!
Good day, tourists! Welcome to Ohana Voyagers Travel and Tour. In behalf of Travel and Tours, I am Orlando Estrellas, or you can call me Lance, as your tour guide for today. And now we're going to Tagbilaran City, and while we are heading to our destinations. Welcome to Tagbilaran City. Did you know that Tagbilaran is the only city of the province of Bohol? Yes, it is one of the exciting places to go. It is where our beautiful destinations for today. Our first destination would be to Rocha Suarez House. Upon entering this historic district from the causeway, the house on the left is the Rocha Suarez House, which is unique in many ways. It is one of a very few houses in the island that has undergone professional restoration. It is one of the oldest, constructed in the early 19th century by Julian Rocha, a wealthy merchant. Rocha Suarez House is one of the very rare ancestral houses, now used as a museum containing an excellent collection of imported and Boholano 18th and 19th century furniture and houseware items. The building displays many now very rare architectural and structural features. A tour to Rocha Suarez House is so interesting, isn't it? Now let's go to our next destination, which is the Hontanas's Ancestral House. Hontanas's house can be found on the right side of the Rocha Suarez House. It is named after current owners. It is originally belonging to a member of the prominent Rocha family. It was most likely built at the same time as the other surviving examples of Spanish-era Boholano architecture. The thick, massive column made of coral stone on the ground floor, encased hardwood posts and that carry the upper story, the floor beams of which are supported by wooden, embellished corbels made this house unique. And finally, our last destination for today is the Holy Spirit School. The Holy Spirit School of Tagbilaran City, abbreviated as HST, is a private, Catholic, secondary, sectarian, co-educational institution in Tagbilaran City of Bohol. It is run by the missionary sisters, servants of the Holy Spirit congregation. It has preparatory, elementary, and high school department in line with the K-12 program of the government. Before, the high school department was originally exclusive for the girls but been changed to co-ed since 2001. That was a very informative tour, right? So that's all for today, tourists. I hope you enjoy and educate. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask me. And for more info, visit the website tagbilarancity.com. Thank you very much. God bless and have a nice day.
Hello everyone, good day. Are you all excited for our tour? I can hear you. Are you all excited? Okay, well, me too. So we are about to start our very exciting tour. Are you guys ready? Alright, here we go. Our first destination of our tour is in Carlos P. Garcia Museum. The house was declared as a heritage house by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines on September 4, 2009. Prior to the declaration, it formerly housed the Bohol Provincial Museum Collection, which is now located in Bohol, branch of the National Museum of the Philippines in Bohol Provincial Capital Complex. In 2006, the newly organized President Carlos P. Garcia Foundation, INC, with the participation of the Bohol Association of Metro Manila, INC, and the provincial government of Bohol, began the long-delayed process of transforming the residence into a permanent and well-organized venue that would perpetuate of the original structure and surrounding gardens. So, next, we're going to Rizal Park. Rizal Park, the city of Manila, is known for so many things: cool museum, preserved Spanish structures, the world's oldest Chinatown, and the historic sites where some of the most significant events in Philippine history took place.
mention this city and without a doubt, Rizal Park automatically comes to mind. While it's popularly known for being the site where the Philippine national hero Dr. Jose Rizal was executed, Rizal Park is more than that. Rizal Park Luneta, also known as Luneta Park, Manila's iconic 58-hectare park, is considered as one of the most historical places in Manila because this is where Jose Rizal was executed in December 30, 2896, the day that led to our revolution. It is sad to say that this marks end of our very informative tour. Are there questions, clarifications, or suggestions? Just let me know, okay? I hope everyone enjoyed and there are a lot of learnings from our trip. Would like to thank all of you for choosing us to be part of your very unforgettable journey. I hope to see you again in your future tours and enjoy the rest of your days.
Afternoon, my dear tourists. I'm Markinet Baer, your tour guide for second day tour. And just call me Mark for short. I would like to meet our bus driver, Mr. Carlo. Say hello to Mr. Carlo. The bus ride to our first destinations. So we are now near to our second day tour, pushing up tourists. Welcome to Baclayon, our best destination and BOHOL. The town of Baclayon covers an area of 34 km which is politically divided into 17 barangays. Baclayon is the province of BOHOL, charming historic town renowned as being first municipality to be established on the island by the Spaniards in 1596. Baclayon, especially the municipality of Baclayon, is the fourth-class municipality in the province of BOHOL, Philippines. According to the 2020 census, it has a population of 2,461 people. It is the home of town of the actor Cesar Montano and physicist Cesar Saloma. You know that the Baclayon Church is considered the oldest church in BOHOL. The Church of Immaculada Conceptions, built in 1596, and it is considered as the oldest church in BOHOL. Its majestic facade leads to an undeniably stunning interior which includes a gold-plated altar and an assortment of centuries-old religious images and artifacts. Picture taking is not allowed inside the museum. However, guests can freely take picture of the church interiors. Due to previous steps of any of its artifacts, the area of Baclayon is now cautious in allowing people to take pictures of them. So, tourists, it's time to go back to the bus. So be ready, our last destination, tourists. So sit back and relax. We're here in Balwarte, Baclayon. The Baclayon is the perfect place to relax. The cool breeze and the sound wave is already enough to get you relaxed. While you are here, you can also perform physical activities there like jogging, walking, or Zumba dance with your friends or relatives. The clear water and the place enough for you to get tempted to swim. And it is also nice place to take picture taking. Aside from this, it is a choice to conduct an event of having a meetups. Baclayon's surface event have the sunset making for view in the afternoon. In the evening, this Balwarte turns into boulevard of water of barbecue stalls and eateries where locals can enjoy lounging around with a drink in hand, enjoy the ocean view. Dear tourists, yes. I hope you enjoy tour here in Baclayon, BOHOL. I hope that this experience will be memorable to all of you. Have a safe trip and we're looking forward to be service for you again.
Hello everyone! Welcome! I am your Atival, your tour guide for this tour. We are heading our ninth destination. I'll tell you all about the things you will see. It's my job to answer all questions and all my time is free to talk to you. And now we are here in the mirror of the world of Sikatuna. Do you know why it is called mirror of the world? Okay. It is called mirror of the world as representation of the real world in digital form.
It was built for people who could not go to other places to see the beautiful scenery, even if it was only imitated in different countries. The word mirror is derived from the branch marur, and for the Latin it is called mirroring. It means to admire. We have here a pictures on how they develop the attractions. Just look it up and familiarize what attractions did we tour. The first stage that developed is the Statue of Liberty, Singapore Mausoleum, Christ of Redeemer, the Golden Gate Bridge, and the Eiffel Tower. It builds in just 2 years, and then they opened in late 2018, and then they proceeded to build the stage 2, which is the Dutch Windmill and Mount Rushmore, and followed by the stage 3, which is the Japanese Pagoda and European castles. And last they planned is to build the Big Ben, Petronas Tower, and Dubai tallest building Burj Khalifa. These all attractions are just the same to other country that was only imitated. Mr. and Mrs. Costa converted this 3.2 hectares farmland into a beautiful park that caters famous statues structures from around the world. Faithfully reproduced in scaled-down versions that is inspired by the couple travel. The park has been set up as a lovely botanical garden filled up with palms, orchids, and other tropical flora. All this in a beautiful settings of mandarin pathways where you can soak up the beauty of the natural surroundings. There are lots of chairs scattered around the garden to sit and enjoy the serenity. If you want to take a picture, just do whatever you want to do. It's your time to capture the beautiful scenery here. We are open at 7 a.m. and closes at 9. The park takes on different characters at night. The light shows is actually nothing fancy, but the main attractions of the Christ the Redeemer, Singapore Mausoleum, and the Statue of Liberty do change color from white to red and blue. These all attractions are beautiful. When it comes to night, this is our very memorable tour guiding here in Sikatuna. Thank you for your time and visiting our tourist spot. And now we are going to the next destination, which is Carmen. Thank you for coming here in Sikatuna. Please enjoy your next destination.
Hello tourists! This is Apple Autentico, one of the beautiful tour guide here in Carmen, Bohol. And now, our next tourist destination will be this one of the 7 wonders of the Philippines, the Chocolate Hills. But before we going there, I'll tell you a little bit about the Chocolate Hills. The Chocolate Hills are a geological formation in the Bohol province of the Philippines. There are at least 1,260 hills, but there are maybe as many as 1,776 hills spread over an area of more than 50 square kilometers. They are covered in the green grass that turns brown during the dry seasons, hence the name. The Chocolate Hills is one of the most famous attractions here in Bohol. So are you all excited? Okay. Tourists, I will leaving you here an hour and a half to take a picture and treasure every moment here and enjoy the view. Okay, tourists, are you done taking a picture? Yes? Alright. Behold and be ready for your next destination. Thank you and enjoy.
Good day, my dear tourists. I am Rika Awas. You can call me Sis Rika. It's my pleasure to be your tour guide for today's tour. As of now, we are here at a 6th class municipality in the province of Bohol, which is the place of Batuan. Batuan is an interior town and gateway to the beautiful and exotic Chocolate Hills, and got its name from edible trees to the same nomenclature, which grow galore in the locality. These trees can hardly be found in the area nowadays. Did you know that Batuan was once a barangay of the town of Bilar during the reign of Spaniards? However, through the help of some leaders, the barangay found its way to set of the town in the province of Bohol by virtue of the Act number 968 on October 31, 1903. Is everyone ready to heading towards the tourist destination here in Batuan? Excellent, let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the front of Ship House, one of Bohol tourist destination. It is a spectacular simulation hotel and tourist attraction uniquely designed like a ship, with balconies and nautical theme interior, thus the name Ship House. This ship house, owned by Captain Gaudencio Dumapias. Say hi to Captain Gaudencio Dumapias, everyone! Fantastic! He is a native from the town of Batuan who became a successful sailor. Let's proceed to the interior side of the house. Upon entering the house, you'll have the chance to dress like a sailor and see the captain's cabin, chief mate cabin, kitchen, miss hall, and others. At the second floor of the house, you'll experience the simulation through the third floor. There's a roof deck that resembles the front of the ship, while you can imagine looking into the endless ocean while taking some refreshment. This place is so much fun, especially to those who are dreaming of going to a cruise for a vacation. Yet, in reality, it is impossible due to expensive price. But in Ship House, it emulates feelings of being at the moment. I hope you enjoy our tour here in Batuan, and I wish that this experience will be memorable to all of you. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye!
Good day, ma'am and sir. Welcome to Bilor. And now, I am your tour guide for this tour. I am Danica. Just call me Dan. Are you excited to our tour today? Alright. I will welcome you to the beautiful town of Bilor. By the way, I am your companion for this tour, and if you need any help, just approach me, okay? So, we are about to start a very exciting tour today. Before we proceed to our destination today, I will give you part of information about the short history of Pilar and of course, Pilar man-made forest. Here we go. Pilar was officially as the municipality of Pilar. According to the census 2020, it has a population of 18,512 people and subdivided into 19 barangays. The town Pilar was celebrated Wonderfest on May 15 to honor the patron saint as Eduardo Farmer. Pilar has a total forested area of 6,221 hectares, which is 36% of land area. It is an interior town of northeast of Lobo, which is considered as 5th-class municipality. It has been declared as a national park and a part of Rahasi-Katuna protected landscape, which is also covered the areas forested towns in Valencia, Carmen, Sierra Leones, Dimiao, Garcia Hernandez, and Batuan. When the woman asked the name of the place, the immediate answer was Nagbilan, meaning drying and thinking that the foreigners were asking directly. The Spaniards shortened the term Bilan and later on to Bilar. Due to the difficulty pronouncing, by a virtue of a royal decree, the name Bilar was adopted Bilar Man-Made Forest. It is the one of the most popular attraction destination in Bohol. And not to miss on your travel around the island. And many people visit to be prepared to encounter constant traffic on the road that goes to the forest. The Mahogany Man-Made Forest is a 2-kilometer stretch of densely planted mahogany trees located in Bilar town. Before and after this man-made forest naturally grown, the forest of Lubuk and Bilar reach a thick with a quality scope of a green foliage and a different species trees and giant fern leaving the road. The man-made forest stand out because of the uniformity in height of the big trees, spread of branches, thickness, and the designs of leaves. Seedling abound around the older trees. Some thick and other just few months old, grow shining straight up toward the sky, which is obscured by the branches and the thick leaves. There are no parking shots at Bilar Man-Made Forest, so most of the car park at the right side of the road. So if you're planning to take the photos in the middle of the street, making sure that you have a great place and great visibility. Vehicle passing through the forest can be very speedy. If you're planning to explore the forest and enjoy the quiet place, then take an extra sweater with you. I hope you enjoy our trip today. I would like to say thank you for choosing Bilar Man-Made Forest of one of your unforgettable trip and journey. I hope to see you again in your future tours and enjoy the rest of the days here in Bohol and have a safe trip back at home. Again, welcome to Bilar Man-Made Forest. Behold the beauty of Bohol. Thank you and goodbye.
Good day, tourist. I am Lord Unifort, Fort for short, your tour guide for a second day tour in Bohol. And welcome to the beautiful, majestic place in one of the Bohol's destination, Lubuk. Lubuk is an interior town located 24 kilometers from Tagbilaran City, Bohol. It is situated on a little valley and dissected by a jade green wide river. Lubuk is considered as a fifth-class municipality with a land area of 5,765.20 hectares, and it is composed of 28 barangays. Lubuk entered the international limelight when the town's school-based choir, the Lubuk Children's Choir, garnered first prize in the gold medal in the 6th International Folk Song Festival in Barcelona, Spain. Lubuk is now a tourist destination, not only because of the choir and the various cultural groups, but also because of the massive 300-year-old church of St. Peter the Apostle and the only 3-story convent in the Philippines, which now houses a museum. The Lubuk town history is very rich. It was established in 1602 by Father Juan de Torres, who led the second Jesuit mission in Bohol. The local government of Lubuk, in partnership with tourism industry, has successfully developed the Lubuk River and Busay Falls into tourist destinations. The river of Lubuk is said to overflow the banks every 8 to 9 years. As based on historical facts, it overflowed on November 26, 1876, the first flood that inflicted so much destruction to properties and human lives. Lubuk town became the temporary capital of Bohol way back in World War II. Lubuk is now hailed as the greatest producer of wood and rattan chairs together with other native products. Lubuk River. The Lubuk River is one of the major tourist destinations of Bohol. It is located in the town of Lubuk with a tourism fever. The floating restaurant were envisioned providing the tourists with a first-class dining experience on board floating restaurant. The boat can accommodate up to 50 people. They treat their guests with Holana songs played by in the boat bands during their cruise. The trip winds up the river and ends up the Busay Falls, which is only 1.5 meters at the most, and the guests are treated to rondalyo music by the local rondalyo group housed under a floating cottage. This resort is a favorite hangout for bikers and hikers who prefer the peaceful and scenic surrounding of the river banks rather than the majestic allure of the sea. Lubuk Church. The Church of San Pedro in Lubuk, Bohol is the second oldest church in Bohol. It was originally built in 1602 but soon reduced to ashes. This Lubuk church is located near the river, and this church survived a number of floods. Inside this church is the remarkable nave paintings on the ceiling. The bell tower of Lubuk is about 100 meters from the church. Attached to the building is a 3-story convent which today houses of the Museo de Lubuk on the 3rd floor. This museum houses a few old statues of saints and some other antique religious artifacts. The Lubuk church is decorated with carving of cherubs, the papal tiara, and emblems of the Jesuits. The Jesuit-built Baroque facade decorated with unfinished medallions depicting saints and the neoclassical ponticle added by the Recollects. The main altar is a neoclassical, 2 sides altar are Baroque, and 2 at the transept ends are put together from the several parts, creating a syncretic style. Many of the saints of Jesus' devotion have been replaced by saints of Recollects devotion except for the image of San Francisco Javier. Lubuk was apparently constituted as pueblo. During the early 17th century, Lubuk became well known as a pilgrimage site because of the saintly priest Alfonso de Humanes. Lubuk became the residential or center of the Jesuits mission because it was safer from the slave raids than the coastal town of Baclayon and Dawis, where at one time the residential was located. The first church was made of wood and built by the people of the area on a site called Calvario Sawang. Lubuk Church was declared a National Historical Institute, now the National Historical Commission of the Philippines. The Church of Lubuk suffered major damage to its structures, particularly its facade and tower, which both partially collapsed when the 7.2 magnitude earthquake hits in Bohol last October 15, 2013. The Lubuk River is one of the cleanest rivers in the country. Lubuk. The story came from the Spaniard asking the name of the place, but the native thought he was asked what he was doing, replying thus, Galubuk means pounding rice. This is where the Lubuk name came from. And that's the end of our virtual tour here in Lubuk, and I hope you learned some historic facts about Lubuk. So, thank you for listening and have some fun for your next destination. Thank you. Once again, this is Lord Judy Fort for short, your tour guide, signing off.
Hello! Good day, tourists! I hope you all had a wonderful morning. On behalf of Ohana Voyagers Travel and Tour, I am Jen, your tour guide for today's adventure. Guess where our destination today? We will visit the famous islands in Bohol. We are doing island hopping. Now for our first stop to the one of the most visited popular tourist spot in Bohol, Pamilacan Island. But before we begin our tour, please bear in mind that the island guidelines and safety precautions. For the island guidelines, first, leave no trace. Do not litter. Second, take nothing but photos, leave nothing but footprints. Enjoy all you want in your island hopping activities but never destroy anything in a place. Third, let others admire its beauty the way you appreciated it. And lastly, in every destination that we are going to visit, there is always be a starting point. We will give you enough time to enjoy and experience the beauty of each places, and after that, you will hear a whistle. And that's the time you are asked to get back to our starting point. For the safety precaution, I need you to remember the word drops. D. Drink the right liquid to keep everyone hydrated. R. Remain seated until we reach our destination and wear your life vest for your safety. O. Once we get through the island, don't forget to apply sunscreen for your skin protection. P. Protect your gears. There's a big chance you're getting wet. And S. Swimming safety. Don't get into the oceans without lessons. And for the activities, there are plenty of activities that the islands have to offer. These are dolphin watching, whale watching, snorkeling in different area of the island, and diving. Alright, tourists, get into the boat carefully and enjoy the panoramic view of the ocean. First thing is, let's have dolphin watching. It takes 10 to 15 minutes to get into the area where the dolphins usually appear. Did you know that the island is a home of dolphins and whales? Well, yes. The dolphins play area is in the part where the current is the strongest at the southern coast of Pamilacan Island. They are playful mammals and very social, most often following the waves of passing boats. Alright, tourists, we are now heading to Pamilacan Island. Welcome to Pamilacan Island. It takes 35 to 15 minutes to get here. Did you know that the island is nestled in the heart of Cold Sea? Its name is derived from the word pamilak, which means a large hook used and made by islanders to capture manta rays. It is made up of corals and fossilized seashells that one sees at the island's rocky hill. It is surrounded with a fringing reef and some marine species. Plus, with white sand beaches, the island is also a tourist destination because of its magnificent desert nearby, which gives a diver a breathtaking view of unique marine life. Alright, tourists, we are now going to our first destination. This is Kuta or Fortress. The island boasts a 200 years old Spanish fort. In In the past, it serves as a watch station for intruders such as pirates and other enemies during the Spanish colony. No specific date has been established of fort's construction, yet there are indications that it was constructed during the 19th century for a large wooden cross with an 1800s carving in. There was a story behind large wooden cross. Do you want to hear it, tourists? Alright. One night, there was a fisherman fishing near the island. While he was fishing, he saw something shining on glowing things not far from where he was. Out of his curiosity, he went for it. He was so shocked to see the large wooden cross with an engraved word and a gantangan or a cup to measure rice in the top of it. He was nervous at that moment, so he pushed the cross away to the island. But he was so surprised because the cross was getting closer to the island, so he decided to bring the cross to the island using a rope and start paddling his boat. Upon reaching the island, he asked for help to place the cross on old chapel. Many islander people believe that this cross is mysterious. Alright, tourists, we are now going to our second destination. Our second destination is the white sand beaches. Blessed with white sand beaches, clear glass-like water, refined sandline coast, the island is surrounded with the beautiful beaches that can be accessed from anywhere. This is the best place to do snorkeling, chasing sunrise, beach waves, and sunsets. Alright, tourists, we are now going to our next destination. Now, for our last destination, this is Dakit or Snake Island. The island is located at the northern part of Pamilacan Island. Snake Island got its name from a numerous population of sea snakes. It is 300 meters away from the sandbar of the island. It is used as a habitat of all sea snakes. There was also rumors that this island is considered a ghost place, where there are strange things happening here at night. There was also a fisherman who's trying to commit suicide in this island. Alright, tourists, this is now the end of our tour. Aside from a beautiful white sand beaches in the serenity, the stories of the local and the hospitality of the people will make you fall in love with this island form. I hope you are all enjoyed of our tour. Now for your next stop, my co-tour guider Gia will be the one to guide you. Again, I am Jen. Thank you and have a safe day ahead. Bye!
Hello, tourists! We are here in our 12th destination on behalf of Ohana Voyagers Travel and Tour. I'm Gia, you can call me Yang. I will be your tour guide for today. This tour, here in Balikasag Island. And here are things that we can enjoy in Balikasag Island. First, you can dip in the water or watch the countless colorful fish underwater. Second, you can go diving, snorkeling, and swimming. Third, the most popular activities in the Balikasag Island is dolphin watching. Okay, the tourists will be given 30 to 40 minutes around to explore. Before that, we expect the boat ride from Pamilacan to Balikasag is about 40 to 50 minutes. Okay? Time check, 10:30 in the morning, and the weather is fine and perfectly fine to roaming around at this island. Am I right? Okay? Before we proceed to our main destination, I have a short story to tell about. Do you want to hear? Alright! Balikasag is a popular island for its marine sanctuary. Since 1989, Balikasag is developed for resort called Balikasag Dive Resort. It was also declared for its marine sanctuary under the Presidential 1801 for its bound for natural beauty, potential of aquatic sports, marine life conservation, and tourism. Okay, finally, we are here in our main destination. Now we will start the tour here in Balikasag Island, your Northern Island gateway destination. Are you ready, tourists? Okay. Welcome to Balikasag Island. Along the way, we will be treated by spinner dolphins showing off on the surface. And did you know? It's exciting to sight them, to behold, sitting dance around our boat. Yes, it's exciting, but you will think we haven't seen it because they only shows up as early as the morning. But I know all of you are amazed that dolphin watching on Pamilacan Island. Am I right, tourists? And tourists, don't worry because Balikasag is home of 11 species dolphins, as the probability seeing them as quite high in this water. On our way to this dolphin watching, you will
be noticed the lighthouse besides the structure that looks like a church afar. Okay? Did you know Balikasag is considered as top dive spots in Bohol? Tourists, be ready to hear first activities snorkeling. And take note, you will be given 30 to 40 minutes around to explore. Okay, you may go down. Snorkeling here in Balikasag is perfect because of the crystal clear water. And snorkeling here is definite as you will be, with vibrant reefs and with colorful fishes underwater. And divers also here in Balikasag is rewarded with sightseeing of giant sea turtles, and where you can peacefully swim with these gentle creatures on the reef. And here are my tip if you are going to visit Balikasag Island. First, bring your own mask. Second, bring your own aqua shoes. Third, bring your own snorkel. Okay, tourists, are you okay? Okay, are you enjoying the beautiful corals and beautiful fishes? Okay, be ready to your next activities. Want our relaxing activities? Go swimming. Take out your shoreline sandal with swimming and have your swimming tan, whereas reading a book. And when you're already satisfied with it, go swimming. If you dream swimming with sea turtles here in Balikasag, as you encountered the friendly green turtle who lives in the crystal clear water here in this island. And the stunning water in this island is the among the pride of Balikasag Island, so make foremost for it. Tourists, it's time to gather everyone! Are you enjoying the swimming with the friendly sea turtles? Okay? Okay, tourists, for now, you can treat yourself which hold their unique souvenirs in this island. Okay? It's time to head back, everyone. For your next stop will be my co-guider, Flor, will be the one to guide you in Virgin Island. Again, tourists, thank you. On behalf of Ohana Voyagers Travel and Tour, I'm Gia. I'm happy to serve you this tour in Balikasag Island. Thank you, tourists, and have a great day. Bye-bye!
Hi! Good day, tourists. I am Florelet, but you can call me Flor for short. I am your official tour guide for our last destination. We will give you 7,107 reasons to smile. It's my pleasure to be of service to you. Are you all excited to our last island hopping? Okay, here we go. And now, we are here. Welcome to Virgin Island. Boats usually dock on this island after touring Balikasag Island. It is the perfect place to end the tour because of the picturesque view, one that will remind you of movie scene. Virgin Island, also known as Ponton or Ponton Island, is probably the most iconic island destination in Bohol. It's made through a lengthy sandbar that curls and fades into the sea, like the tail of Metsubo's tadpole, or they call the sperm cell. The satin runway makes for a posted perfect backdrop. The surrounding areas are mostly grassy knolls. Virgin Island is one of the several islands included in Bohol government jurisdictions. It is located 15 to 20 minutes away from Panglao Island. This is known to locals as the Virgin Island because nobody lives here and the place is not always visited by tourists, even though it's opened to the public a long time ago. Virgin Island is one of the many islands in the Philippines where a big area of the beach sinks during high tide and only the palm trees in the middle of the island are visible. Known to many locals as the Hidden Oasis, Virgin Island is barely an attraction due to its long streak of white sand beach during low tide, which spans around 1 hectare. Some locals using their paddles to propel their outrigger boats usually sell pearls and shells that have edible meat. Did you know that in Virgin Island can see different kinds of sea creatures? Well, let me guess. From a variety of fishes, sea urchins or sawake, shells, starfish, and a lot more. Sometimes Buhalana also sell edible sawake, which is called as a fear factor too, because many people haven't tried it. It is usually found in high-end Japanese restaurants and dipped into a soy sauce or wasabi to make it taste even better. I swear, tourists, you will regret if you haven't tried this sawaki food. It's very delicious and also other seafoods. So you must try it, okay? And also, if you want to snorkel, you will go at Ohana Beach because Ohana Beach is one of the best places for snorkeling in the Philippines. Head to this beautiful white beach and explore the marine life. Further, you will find a 1 hectare long sandbar that will truly make you feel like you're in paradise. It's the best, perfect place for that IG-worthy photo. You can also walk to the end to fully embrace the serenity. Okay, you may roam around and take some pictures if you want. Okay, tourists, time to go! Okay, and now tourists, it is sad to say that this marks the end of our very informative tour. Are there questions, clarifications, or suggestions? Just let me know, okay? I hope everyone enjoyed and learned a lot from our trip here in Bohol. In behalf of Ohana Voyagers Travel and Tour, I would like to thank all of you for choosing us to be part of your very unforgettable journey. I hope to see you again in your future tours. I am happy to serve you during this tour, and I hope that this experience will be memorable to all of you. Have a safe trip back home, take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, and kill nothing but time. Again, this is Flor, are now signing off. Thank you and goodbye. It's more fun in the Philippines, it's more fun in Bohol. Mabuhay!